Well, hello from Southern Ontario this November 4th, I believe it is. This from the internet, posted on Facebook. What a bunch of B XXXXX tears from Tamara Lich today. Wait until they find out where the money went. She's nothing but a scammer trying to make a name for her whining, crying display today. This is in regards to Tamara Lich testifying, if you will, at the inquiries into the Emergency Act investigative board thing. Now, this could be considered a dangerously libelous, potentially libelous comment. As Andrew Lawton responded to the mainstream media's portrayal of Chris Barber talking about the funds, he said, this is old news. It's not even news, it's a done deal. Some background. The original Fund Me campaign, there was Give, Send, Go, and GoFundMe. I forget which one was first. The account was set up in Tamara Lich's name. She opened a separate account, but nobody had any idea the kind of money that would come pouring in with the rapidity that it did. I mean, $24 million in total raised in what, like 2-3 weeks tops between the two different Fund Me campaigns. So the first million came pouring into Tamara Lich's account. Well, nobody knew this was going to happen. So a board was set up with some lawyers and some accountants and stuff. They all volunteered their time to manage this money, because the convoy was not an official entity. It didn't have a bank account. That $1 million is accounted for. Again, as Andrew Lawton said, this is old news. There was a government investigation when they froze the monies with the management of both Fund Me accounts, the Canadian big banks, everything. It's a done deal. Those are all accounted for. Tamara Lich didn't, as Andrew Lawton said, buy a canoe with the money. So, there is still to this day $5.357 million frozen by the Canadian government and held in what they call escrow. You might call it seized, whatever, as part of an ongoing lawsuit. Now, that lawsuit is the class action lawsuit by some citizens in Ottawa who have phantom honking horn syndrome or something. Recently, they've stated that they want the class action lawsuit to expand not only to the supposed leaders of the convoy, but to everyone that contributed to the convoy, anyone who supported the convoy, and anyone that was in Ottawa. And I suppose anyone who can spell Ottawa. It's rather ridiculous. But this libelous statement, it just, well, as it was posted on Facebook by this individual, whose name is on the post, of course, he sent it to me personally as well to antagonize me. You shouldn't be poking a stick down a badger's hole, buddy. That's just not good thinking. He also commented on Facebook and posted to me that, sorry, just watching the mail truck there. Wow, listen to Chris Barber, the big leader of the rally. Also, he's vaccinated, he admitted. A big mouth until he's up in court in front of a committee. Now his attitude has changed. Well, I saw Chris Barber and speaking to the independent media at the time of the convoy, and I saw him speak in the committee. It's news he was vaccinated? No, it's not. He stated at the time he was double vaccinated because he had to keep his job to cross the border. And that's what he was protesting, as was everyone else protesting and supporting the protest. What we Canadians politely called government overreach, or the mandates that you participate or you don't have a job. So this guy antagonizes me twice with these posts, and on the second one I said, it's hard to believe how stupid you truly are. All the money's accounted for. That's a fact. So now he's threatened me he's going to show up at my door and see what I have to say to his face. Well, the answer will be the same. How can you believe this? As an aside, in summation, the mainstream media's coverage of the testimony, it's funny to watch the actual testimony and the little outtakes they take and the way they try to spin it. I mean, they must have trouble actually sifting out anything that they can try to make look detrimental to the convoy or the participants in, rather than the government. I saw one clip, the on-the-ground reporter gal from the CBC's talking to, you know, the anchor desk. And so what's happening there today with the illegal protesters and, well, the illegal convoy and blah, blah, blah. So I guess the CBC spin, global, etc., must be something only some people see. They don't see the reality, I guess. So that's Tamara Lich and the accounting summated. Like Andrew Lawton says, old news is dead in the ditch.